Hey y'all, Joe here at Southern Coastal Cooking. This afternoon I am going to start on a dish that a friend has asked me to make. It's almost like a challenge to make this dish just really good. It is a goat stew. As you know, my wife and I love the fresh goat meat from Shepherd Song Farms that we've gotten, the chops, the loins, everything's been great, but they've asked me to do a goat stew. Now I'm really excited about that. I know now that we're just kind of out of summer, getting into fall, it's going to be that season of the stews and all the wonderful gumbos and everything like that. I think this stew, using goat to make a stew, is going to be absolutely amazing. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start out my Yoder. I'm going to get a little smoke flavor to everything. Then I'm going to end up in the pressure cooker just to make everything fall apart tender. I want y'all to come with me here on my journey here. What I've got is there's potatoes and my carrots. I've got some onions. I've got some potatoes over here. I've got some of the seasonings that I really like with this Dizzy Pig Mediterranean-ish. Some different herbs that I like, some dried herbs. I think that'll be really good. But first off, what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start just, I'm using this little knife that I said would be a great Christmas gift for anybody, but a solid knife. I want to bust apart some of these potatoes, just some nice red potatoes. I think these will be really good. And I'm going to kind of put these in the pot to my pressure cooker just so I can get a measurement. I don't want to cut up too much stuff to where once I get everything off the smoker, we go to just tender everything down in the pressure cooker and just cook all the nice red wine and stuff into it. I don't want to have too much stuff in there, so I'm going to just kind of measure it using that pot, and we'll do that. So let's bust up these potatoes, onions, the carrots already cut up good, and we'll get everything kind of measured out here, y'all. I'm also going to rough chop some onions here. I think these onions will be good in the stew as well. Something about like that. Don't want them to fall apart too bad. Just want to kind of get them on there and get a little bit of smoke to them. I'm going to probably do that with one of the onions. I've got a couple more, but I'm probably not going to put them in until we get to the pressure cooker. So I don't want the onions all just to fall apart and just turn to mush. But a couple of these I think will add a good flavor, soak up some smoke flavor. So I've used, I had about 3 pounds of red potatoes. I used probably about 2 pounds of them, red potatoes in here. I'm also going to put in the carrots, right? I know my meat will still fit in here. So max fill line. So that's where we are right there. Now we're going to get this stuff on something to take out to the smoker. The vegetables, I've got this sheet pan here. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil down. Something that's just not going to stick. And we'll just kind of rub that in a little bit more than that, y'all. There we go. Rub that in there. Let's do a little bit of lubrication. And we'll pour the vegetables down just like that. Right there. That way we can just get a little smoke on the vegetables. I'm not trying to do a whole lot to them. And I just busted those potatoes up. Most of them I did quarters. Some of them I left in halves. That's fine. That way we can get some extra texture. Get that off there. So we got the vegetables kind of spread out. Now, put a little spice on the vegetable. I'm going to come in with a little bit of this Dizzy Pig, this Mediterranean-ish here. It's really good stuff, especially when it comes to season with a little bit of goat. A little bit of that over here. Because we want to give a little flavor to the vegetables as well. We'll seal that in. There we go. Now I may actually add some of this good olive oil right here over the vegetables. Just like that. Put some of Beezel's Cajun seasoning. That goes really good on vegetables, meat, anything pretty much. Some of that on there. Just to season these up a little bit, y'all. Alright, that should be about good for the vegetables. Okay, y'all, now I've got 2 pounds of the Shepherd Song Farms goat meat, the stew meat. What I'm going to do with that, first I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil to that. is something to get everything to stick. All right. Then I'm gonna take this Disney Pig, the Mediterranean-ish. I'm gonna add. Let's see if I can get it open on this other side. So all right, I got a little teaspoon measure here. I'm gonna add about a half a tablespoon of the Disney Pig Mediterranean-ish seasoning to the goat meat. About a half a tablespoon, y'all. That's what you want to add. Get this on here. All right. Then I'm going to take these herbs right here. Herbivore. I'm not 100% sure how you pronounce that, but I'll write it down. I love using this stuff on steak. I'm going to use a teaspoon of it. Tell you what, I might go with 2 teaspoons, okay? There we go, right there. Then I'm going to take some of my Beezels. My Beezell here. You got my Beezell's Cajun seasoning. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of it. Just to add just a little bit of good flavor there, all right? Then we're going to come in here, we're going to stir all this up. Get in there and just get everything well coated with oil and all the seasonings and everything like that. Really nice. Okay. Oh, gorgeous. Now, I'm going to come back with my vegetables. I'm going to have the vegetables on this tray right here. Go back with the veggies. We're going to take the meat. We're just going to kind of lay the meat out here over the vegetables. And we're going to put all this into the pressure cookers. You don't have to worry about something not getting cooked and this, that, and the other. This is just how we're going to do this. It's going to get the meat, season everything evenly, all this good stuff. And I'm going to wash that pressure cooker thing out too while this is smoking out on the smoker just to get a little bit of extra flavor. But we're going to put this stew meat right here on top of the vegetables. Also, you see what we got? We got the stew meat dispersed here on top of the vegetables. That's going to get some good flavor now in the vegetables. Everything else also going to keep the stew meat up on top, catch some smoke. Now we're going to get this out in the smoker here for just a little bit. Right here at the lumberjack, I've got it loaded down with some cherry and a little bit of hickory pellets. I'm also going to use my smoking wedgie in here just to give us a little bit extra smoke. That's the main thing we're going for here is some smoke. I've got the Yoder hovering around 200 degrees. I'm going to put the smoking wedgie in here, put it toward the back corner over here, back left-hand corner, and we'll get a lid here. All right, we're going to use this bison lighter here. Got cherry pellets in the smoking wedge, by the way. And see if y'all can get back here to kind of see what I'm doing. Just light this bad boy up. You get that extra little bit of smoke flavor. Because that's what we're just trying to do is impart some smoke into this stew. Over here. Well, it don't take much to get this wedge going, especially when you got a lighter like that. So now that the wedge is to flame, I'm going to shut the lid and we'll go get the stew. Before I put the stew on, I'm going to set the second shelf in here. Like that. Oh, that just ain't on balance. Alright, like that. Give the wedge one last little kiss of flame here. Make sure we got everything A1A go. Got that going. Now I'm going to take this stew, like I said, leave my mic here. Hopefully y'all could hear me there, and set it up here as upper deck, top shelf. And we'll close this bad boy down, and we'll just let that smoke roll right across that stew. So it's been 45 minutes. I was just going to kind of take a look at this stuff. Don't want to get anything to get too overdone. I want to see what the temp is in the middle of one of these pieces of good goat here. It's only 96 degrees. That's good. I don't want something to get too overcooked here. Like I said, we'll just roll with this low and slow. It's been 45 minutes now. Well, check it another 30. So we've been about another 30 minutes on the smoker. Go ahead and take a look now, see what we're dealing with. Now we got a little bit of smoke on the goat here. I'll zoom y'all in here. And this stuff is really starting to take on a nice little color. I can see that the goat's really okay. So yeah, about 112 degrees in that piece there. Another piece here. $116. See how the potatoes are doing? All right, they're starting to get somewhat tender. All right, oh, that's good, y'all. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and get my pressure cooker ready inside, as we'll just transfer all this over to the pressure cooker. Y'all, so the stew, meat, and vegetables, everything been smoking out here for about 2 hours. Man, it smells wonderful. And that daggone, I'll tell you what, using that wedgie down there really puts some smoke to it. But what I want to do is I want to pull it off here for right now. I don't want to get the stuff too cooked, but it looks gorgeous right there. You can see there's just great little bit of red, little smoke on everything. Potatoes are starting to soften up. And now we're going to get inside to the pressure cooker and get the last of this done. Y'all, now that we've got the stew inside here, what we're going to do is just put it in my little crock here that goes in the pressure cooker. I'm going to dump any kind of water out of there. We're just going to get all this in here and we'll add some other liquid. All right, so I got all that put here in the pressure cooker can. Now I'm going with some mix that I'm going to put in there. I've got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And 1 tablespoon of my just homemade barbecue rub, which is mostly brown sugar, paprika, garlic powder, stuff like that. Now I'm going to take some Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce with that. Then I'm going to get some balsamic vinegar, if I can find some. Hold on a second. I'm going to take balsamic vinegar now. Okay, we'll take a couple tablespoons of that. About 1, 2, say a couple, about 2.5 of balsamic vinegar. We'll stir all that together. All right. All right, now I'm kind of about a nice glass of red wine. This is probably about a cup and a half of red wine. Pour that in there, and then we're just going to pour this right here in to the container with our stew. Okay, we're going to pour that right in here. Everything all mixed together. Really nice. I'm going to get all the brown sugar out of here. Now we're going to add 1 cup of beef stock. All right? So 1 cup of beef stock to this. And we're almost done, y'all. Almost done. 1 can of sweet peas. I just love sweet peas in a stew like this. It just be real good. So we'll kind of stir these in. Kind of mix everything around, y'all. Oh yeah, it's gonna be real good. So we'll stir that up a bit. That's all you got to do. Now we're going to head over here to the actual pressure cooker itself and drop this bad boy down in here. All right, let me find the lid here. I'm gonna get the lid secured, then we'll set it. So on this pressure cooker here, this is the Power Pressure Cooker XL. I'm gonna hit this soup stew. It defaults to 10. I'll do 30. All right, so we'll let it just go ahead, and now it's gonna start pressurizing. I'll go ahead and really give it a good cook. I may turn it off it's set to cook for 30 after pressurizing down and let it cook probably like 10, probably 15 or 20. We'll just play that by ear for right now, but like I said, we're just gonna let it pressurize and let it go. All right, y'all, so it's been cooking. We went to the cook for 30 minutes. Now it says 15, so that means it's been cooking 15. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off to keep warm. And we'll let it steam out here in a few. And that way, like you said, I don't want to cook it for the whole 30. We came up to pressure, then after 15 minutes after being up to pressure, let it cook. So after about, I'm gonna let it go about 3 or 4 minutes here, and then I'm gonna release the pressure. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the steam out here, and we'll take a look at the stew here in just a minute. Right there. Whoop. Let the steam come out, take a couple minutes, get the top off, and see what we're doing with it. So now all the pressure's out. Let's go ahead and look in here. Oh yeah, everything looks wonderful. And kind of give it a stir. Look at that. Make sure, oh yeah, potatoes are soft enough. Everything real good. Tell you what I'm going to do, just for the sake of the stew, I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch slurry in here, just to thicken this up just a bit, and I think we'll be done. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of cornstarch slurry to this, just try to thicken up just a little bit while we got it still iron warm. Alright y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and serve this. I'm going to put over some basmati rice. I did put about a tablespoon and a half or so of that cornstarch in here, just thicken up just a little bit. It's going to be wonderful, y'all. Love all this goat meat and just this really good gravy here. I think this will be terrific, y'all, for sure. Alright, y'all, so let's try it. First off, get a little piece of the goat meat right out here off the top. Look at that. Just tender as can be. Well, that is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Such a clean flavor with that smoke and everything. Let me show you. If I can burn my hands here, just break this goat meat apart, just how tender it is. Y'all, it is as clean tasting as can be. You gotta try this recipe. You gotta try that Shepherd Sons Farms with this goat. Man, I love the chops and all that stuff. But I'll try some of this stew meat too this winter coming up. So many good recipes. Y'all please sub my channel, like my videos. Y'all check out southerncoastandcooking.net. We'll have all this stuff written down for you, everything like that. Thank y'all so much. God bless. Alright y'all, this is my second bowl, and I have to tell you, this stuff is super fine. Really, I like it a lot better than even the beef stew I've done. Because it seems like the goat is holding on to a little bit more moisture, even though it's so lean. It's like, you know, it's not drying out. It's very, very good. You really need to try this. You know, that smoke flavor is right on the outside. You saw where it has a little smoke ring, the pink around it. And it cooked just perfectly without drying out. So, yeah, very good idea. Get you some of this goat stew meat. Make some goat stew this winter, y'all.